Welcome back. There's just a slight problem. It's fine. Computers, it's whatever. This is life. So, welcome back. We find ourselves back in the abandoned home. Everyone has rolled initiative.
We killed all the spiders.
They're dead.
Right? They're all dead?
That's what I heard.
Might have to reconnect. Hold on.
Everybody good? Oh, guys.
They have to reconnect.
Wait, Twitch was being a weirdo, wasn't letting me pull up your stream. There we go.
We're just having fun, technical excitement.
PC problems, guys, you know. We're good.
Friends?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Can you hear everybody and see everybody?
Yep. Except for Bobby. No, Bobby, yeah. We're good.
Okay. All right. Everybody's good? We're all good. All right. So, the swarms of spiders approach to attack you. At the top of the round, Ollie, you are first to act. What do you do?
DM, are we...
Yes.
I think you have us on the starting screen?
Got it.
Okay. So these swarms, that is like the swarm that's right next to me. Is it within my melee range? Like, can I hit some of it, or?
Sure. Absolutely.
Well,
Is she
well,
breaking up for anybody else?
It's
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit for me.
this is better.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hit the one that's closest to me with my warhammer and get whatever I can.
Nice. Okay, one-handed, right?
Yes.
Okay. 20 definitely hits for 4 damage, and as you slam your hammer down into this swarm of spiders, it kind of will spread out in a moment, and you catch a few of them, but yeah, you smush just a couple.
Okay. And with my bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith onto Noctis to give him +2 to his AC for the duration, which is 10 minutes concentration.
Okay, cool. All right. Next up, the swarms of spiders. The red... Man, Roll20 is not liking me right now. Okay, the swarm of spiders behind Matty. We will try to bite him. That is an 8 to hit. They swarm around your ankles and nip at your boots, unable to bite through. Noctis, your move. Skippy's
Noctis
up
is
next.
Gonna take his deck of cards and kind of like flourish them to try to distract the blue swarm of spiders. And be like, Maddie, you got this, and use the help action to give Maddie advantage on his next attack.
Nice.
And then he'll look to Ellie, and with his bonus action, be like, newcomer, you've got this, and give a bardic inspiration to Ellie. That'll be his turn.
Very nice. Skippy the dog. You're muted.
Is there a way to bring up his actions in D&D Beyond so I can use the thing? Because in the map here...
Yeah,
I
if you go to
cannot
D&D
use-
Beyond and just search for a Mastiff, you'll find his
There he is.
stat block. And then you should be able to click from the D&D Beyond sheet, and it'll send it here.
Okay, so he is going to come in the room right at the door here if he's able to fit through.
Yeah,
past
you can
Ellie.
kind of nip around the corner there. That's fine.
Okay. He'll nip around the corner at this pile that's right in the middle here with his bite action.
Okay. 9. Yeah, he's trying to like squeeze his head through, but with Ellie standing in the doorway, he's unable to make an attack.
He'll just dip back around the corner there and just.
Matty.
Maddie's turn. All right, Maddie's right here with this front one here. He's gonna pull out.
Yeah, you currently have advantage on the blue one.
Is it the blue one here? Oh, on the blue one. Okay. So he's just gonna swing on that one then. He's going to use his mace.
Okay.
And he's going to take a swing. Actions here. Swing here. What is it? Control? Nope. Shift. There we go. 24 to hit.
It's a crit, too.
Oh, nice. So then... Is there a way to do critical hits?
If you just click the mace text, it'll auto roll the crit for you.
Oh, okay.
Or it should. Yeah, roll another d6. Alright, so you got a 2. You rolled a 2 on your extra d6. So 7 bludgeoning damage. Okay. Again, you slash into this swarm of spiders, and they're just moving around. It's just like this like amorphous swarm of spiders, and they'll kind of like try to dodge out of the way. You connect on a few of them, deal 4 damage.
Stupid spiders, get out of here!
Anything else for you?
No, that'll end his turn.
Bam. With Ellie next.
Seeing everybody so crammed in there, I'm gonna stay where I'm at and like keep watching to the side. Are these stairs going up or down?
Those are going down.
Down. Okay, yeah, I'll keep my eyes on like both. Then I'll hold an action to attack if anybody comes up either.
Okay. All right. Ellie.
Right. Ellie doesn't want to stay anywhere near these spiders. She's going to cast Booming Blade as a cantrip.
Nice.
I think that just does a normal melee attack with let's see. I don't think that actually rolled the attack itself, but I'll do like a short sword as a melee weapon.
Sounds good. I think Ollie had given you a magic weapon, or had it empowered your weapon in some way, right?
That's right. It has the Blessing of the Forge, so you get a +1 to your attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll your hit.
All right. Oh, I actually have a longsword. Apologies. Should be this, but a +1 to attack instead of that -1. So a straight D.
I think that
D8.
was the I think that was the damage still.
Oh. Apologies.
It's all good.
So many buttons.
Okay.
Okay, that's better.
4. You are flanking, so you have advantage. Do you want to roll an extra d20 for me?
Sure. Wah, wah.
And you have an inspiration die if you want to use that.
That's
you know?
true.
You could say
What's that? 1D.
I think it's a D6 at this point.
1D6. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So
That's
that would
an
be a 9 to hit, right? With the
9.
inspiration. Yes, these spiders just totally spook you and throw you off of your first attack. And with the dog kind of like trying to smooch his way in, he kind of throws you off balance a little bit, and you swing forward, and the bugs kind of split, and you miss.
Tracks.
Okay. Anything else for you?
I think, even though I know that it'll be an attack of opportunity, I'm gonna scooch away, maybe like 5 feet.
Okay. We'll try to bite you. Technically you're still within melee range of it. Same way Skippy is, so you're good. But you are still engaged with it.
Right. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, the swarm of spiders between you in the room will attack wildly. Attacking Matty first. That is a 21 to hit against Matty, and you take 3 piercing damage.
Boy.
Ollie, it's your turn.
She's just gonna keep hitting these weird spiders, with her warhammer. So she'll bring her hammer up with one hand and just start smashing them like bugs on the floor.
Nice.
Am I also flanking, technically?
Yeah.
For a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
So they take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And again, the spiders will split, and you catch just a few of them, and maybe like 8 different other spiders will kind of spawn out that you just barely missed. But yeah, you do a little bit of damage to them. Anything else?
Okay. Nope, that's it for me.
All right. The red swarm of spiders will climb over the stairwell, looking for a tiefling meal. It's a 17 to hit. You take 7 piercing damage.
Holy shit!
Noctis, what do you do?
Come on. Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. I just accidentally killed myself. 1 second, please.
Okay.
I'm almost dead. Noctis is very, very hurt. So he's very much, he's gonna flail wildly at the, blue ones? I guess the red ones, because they attacked him, right? And that's the red that just attacked me?
Yes,
with
red
his
just
rapier.
attacked you. Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess. 12 to hit?
Okay.
Does that hit?
A 12 does hit.
Ooh. He's just screaming like, ah, and he's just poking around trying to hit them. 7 piercing.
7, okay. Yeah, and again, you're just poking, and the spiders are kind of just skittering around, and they're stabbing you. You stab one, and get a couple of them. Not as many as you'd hope, but yeah, you do some damage.
Then with his bonus action, he's just gonna grab his chest and speak a word in Infernal and cast Healing Word on himself. Poof!
Ooh,
Bullet
nice.
spiders, I'm feeling fresh.
Very nice. Anything else?
Like it never happened.
Yeah, you just see his hair blow in the wind a little bit. He's looking beautiful again. Yeah, that's it.
Skippy's turn.
I think this round, because Skippy didn't really do much with his bite last time, I think he's just gonna use his keen hearing and smell to like just see if he sniffs or smells anything else out in the area while we're all kind of battling in here.
He would hear the
I can roll for it if you want me to do it. It's a perception, wisdom and perception checks that rely on hearing or smelling.
Go ahead. You have advantage. Yeah, he would hear the chains rattling and the like groaning coming from behind that far door.
He's gonna face that way and just kind of like lowly growl and kind of just like watch that side.
Matty.
Seeing that nothing is working on these spiders while we're just kind of wailing and fleeing, he is going to try to pull out his torch and kind of put the torch towards the group of little spiders.
Okay. If you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, okay, go ahead and do you have like a dagger or something?
Equipment.
Just roll a dex check for me.
Dexterity check. All right.
Nice.
18, pretty good. And the 18 will hit, and the torch does 1 fire damage. And you do connect, and you do burn away half of what's remaining. There's only like 3 more little spiders in this swarm. It's in critical condition.
Considering he doesn't have any other bonus actions besides 2-weapon fighting, he wasn't using a weapon in the first time. It was an improvised weapon. He's just going to. If you all have torches, you use your torch and swing for him. It works. And he will. That'll be his turn.
Bayon.
Yeah, hearing Maddie, knowing he's trustworthy, light up a torch. And then, are these ones coming, like, can I see them coming over the railing?
No, that is a wall. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
And the door is here.
Oh, he's just gonna stand there with the torch.
Okay. All right. Hey, holding the line.
Yeah.
Ellie, your move.
Okay. I'm not going to light a torch just yet, but I will do a little magic missile. I'll
Nice.
send 1 spark toward the little 3 little spiders, and then the other 2, I might have to move back in so I can see it. And yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That's the first missile.
Okay, so the way that I actually do magic missile is you just roll 1d4 plus 1, and then all the missiles will do that amount of damage.
Sounds good.
So, all of them will deal 5 damage. Tell us what it looks like as this one is dead. And
I just.
This one is also dead.
Oh,
Wow.
so nice. Even though it's not actually fire, they just look like little flames that are just like, and just like burns them all up. You're right. It works. Fire bad.
And as these swarms of spiders paint the walls with their bug guts, you are out of combat. The room goes quiet and is only replaced by the chains and moaning coming from the other room. Skippy currently pointed at it and growling.
I'd already forgotten about them.
Didn't we find some thing in this room? I forget what it was. I handed it off to somebody. I thought we were looking at that before the spiders.
I don't remember.
Yes, you had handed Ellie a crystal bauble.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
And as you're looking at the bauble, you see it's just a nice crystal bauble that could be used in some sort of alchemy situation. It's a flat-bottomed crystal orb that is pleasant to look at and tactfully satisfying to hold. But you could estimate it's probably worth about 5 silver pieces.
It's a pretty bauble. I'll hold on to it for now.
Nobody else has use for it, I see. So,
I'll let
spiders
Bayon see
gather
it.
here.
So, what's everybody doing?
Skippy boy's got a scent down the hallway here. cautious if we go that way.
Agree. I'll head back over to Bayan and say like, hey, are you all right? Is everything good?
Thing over here.
Okay, good.
Kind of been hanging out. How's everything?
Uh, it was a little intense. We almost lost Noctis, but he's in good shape.
All right. I'll clear out here.
Noxus just like walks out, dusting off his coat and like cleaning up the blood. And he just scowls at Bayon like, ah, "You didn't help me."
I couldn't. I don't know. Many people. Trying
It's
to make
tightly
up
cramped in
excuse.
there. You're right, but maybe in the next room. Maddie, you're a big tough hero. Why don't you take the lead and I'll hang back this time. That was a lot.
I don't mind going in the lead. Just where do we want to go? Towards the scary chains or somewhere else?
Ooh,
There we go. Got it.
oops.
Go toward the scary chains. I don't know why I'm
Oh,
even
no.
recommending this.
If you want, we can.
Places.
We can check up here if you want.
You just, as you're talking, you just hear the rattling chains.
Oh, God, Jesus.
It seems like it's more. It seems
Uh.
like it's trying a little.
Does, would I know
Stop.
if it sounds
Not
like
good.
animal in nature, or if it sounds like it could be a person tied up moaning?
Make
Can I tell?
an insight or a nature check. Or survival, sorry.
They're both garbage, so it doesn't matter.
I help you.
Yeah, it's probably really scary. That I don't. It's up to you guys. You guys decide.
On the off chance that it is someone who needs our help, though, I wouldn't want to leave them in a place like this.
No, not at all.
Maybe
So,
just
Gainwin's brother.
Yeah.
Maybe the drunk was right.
The sneaky one should maybe go peek first. He's the quietest.
All right.
Bayon, do you mind?
No. Of course, that's why I'm here. Like tiptoe this way, right, Eddie?
Yep, the last door at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah, I'll tiptoe. Crystal put his, cup his ear into the door. See if he can also like sense if it's growling or like a human.
All right, if you're approaching the door stealthy, make a stealth check, and then you can also make an insight check or a survival check.
Look at that. 26.
Okay.
Then make a investigation or insight.
Insight or survival.
Survival. Same shit. Good.
Okay. You approach the door very quietly. You think you're being very, very stealthy. Not even making a sound in the creaky floorboards. And you press your ear against the door, and you can tell that it is definitely humanoid. It does not sound like an animal. It does sound like someone with their mouth closed, trying to...
Alright. I'm gonna summon Maddie over. I'll kind of like crouch back over here and be like, Maddie, this way.
What is it?
Just be quiet.
My dog. Should I roll a stealth check?
Yeah, if you're trying to be quiet, please make a stealth check.
Okay. Stealthy boy, where are you?
And if you have some kind of plate or something, maybe you have disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. I have
So-
disadvantage for need.
The heavy boots of Matty follow you down the hallway.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. I'm stuff's heavy.
Right.
Yes.
What do you do?
Somebody there's somebody tied up in there. I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it and run.
What?
I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna run.
Maddie just pulls his shield out in front of him.
Perfect. Exactly. I'm going to run just behind you. Don't worry. I'll be right there.
Kind of like looks back to the group with like the help face.
Get a thumbs up.
I can guarantee you that there's probably more than just him in there.
I don't like this, but I'm for it. Let's go. Kick it open.
2, 1. He's gonna
Door's locked.
fucking. Damn. Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Now they know we're here,
If
my
you'd like
friend.
if you'd like to break down the door, go ahead and make a stealth or a strength check.
Do that, yeah. Strength check.
You can make athletics if you'd like. Either.
I do an athletics.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Oh man.
Can I help him?
Yeah, absolutely.
After that, he's already like, go.
Sit down. He hits it and runs.
Keep strong friends around.
Maddie got a 16.
16. And you break the door open, and the old door kind of splinters and clatters away. In the southeast corner of this decayed bedroom lies a man. He is alive, though bound and gagged. He is clad only in undergarments and appears to have no weapons or equipment. You crash into the room, and he's just laying there.
Sir, he like pops his head around the corner of the door. Quickly, come here. Quickly, his man's tied up.
There.
And he will move in, kind of slowly approaching the guy. Sir, we're not going to harm you. We heard the noise down the hallway, and we were wary at first, but we see you now. Right?
Both
We're here.
Bayon and Matty, as you step into the door, the floor below you just disintegrates. And
Oh, shit.
you
Holy shit.
fall through the floor, through the beams and wood planks, and the floor will
This has always happened to me.
crash and break, creating a hole. And as you're approaching, you fall through the floor. Both of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fell through the floor too.
Saving throw.
Shit.
Oh, crit.
Nice.
Okay.
Good rolls.
You fall through the rubble, and both of you land instinctively on your feet. No problem. And as you fall down to the floor below you, you're able to kind of like fall and then roll with it, and like some of the debris kind of clatters down behind you. You take no damage.
Bayon has.
Are you all right, my friend?
He sees like, you know, cats like kind of fall when they like jump from a really high place, but catch themselves back up. And he's like over there like cleaning himself a little bit. He's like, all right. That dust himself off.
So maybe we should check the rooms before we walk in them next time. That was, it was fun, but very risky, my friend. Very risky.
Is this one okay? Is this one
You're
okay?
all right in there. What happened?
No, we're below
No.
you now. Just be careful.
Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Actually, yes. Noctis,
Shit,
I've
yeah.
I've fallen again.
Yes, and you know, I never carry rope. We've been through this numerous times. Does anyone have rope?
But
Actually,
I
before we
was
do
just
that,
gonna ask the same thing.
I do. I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Did the rubble fall in a way that we could climb back up?
No, it's old, decrepit, kind
Gotcha.
of deteriorated wood. Aside from the large amount of plaster and wood that has fallen from the ceiling, this room is pretty much bare.
I have rope too, just so you guys know. We all have, me and Ellie have
Yes.
If Ellie agrees, Ollie will offer to like tie the rope around her waist and like throw it down for the for Maddie and Bayon to climb up.
Certainly.
How deep down is it?
It's just down to the floor below you. It's like 10 feet, basically.
All right.
10, 12
well, is this guy okay? One in the chains.
He is just and he's just like moving the chains around, trying to like bat him against the floor, like holding his hands
Maddie.
up.
I mean, okay, we're down here. Should we figure this out?
Yeah, could you guys just like catch him?
I mean, do you really want to risk that? I mean,
It's what is that, 10 feet? It looks like you just fell to the floor below, right? You're not all the way down in the basement.
It's not too bad. And he'll like, then he'll climb up 10 feet and like pop his head up and be like, hey, everything's okay. He's down here. He's still tied up too.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get to him. There's just a giant floor. And
Yeah,
a
it
hole.
looks like on the other side of the room there is a bit of the floor that you probably could walk on, just where
Okay.
where I had drawn. You'll probably not be able to.
Shimmy around the wall there then. Well,
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I guess if you guys want to climb back up, and then someone can shimmy around and grab him.
I'll try to shimmy onto the parts of the floor that are still sound. I'm sorry, did you say he fell as well, or is he still like up on the second floor with us?
He's still up on the second floor in the corner of the room. He's currently like chained to the bed that is sitting there.
Okay. Ellie's just gonna straighten mage hand and try to like do that little like thing on his face and then try to remove his gag.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's kind of like, as a floating magic hand, he like kind of like leans back a little bit, and then you kind of like undo it, and he's, yeah, well, you all right? What is the hand? Is gonna hurt me?
No. Well, if you were quiet, who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Ned. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Ellie. These are my friends, and we've come here to investigate some rumors.
What kind of rumors?
Spooky ones. Have you seen anything strange or spooky?
I haven't seen much. I heard a little bit. I just woke up a few hours ago. Heard you walking through the house. I was hoping it wasn't. Sorry, my name is Ned, and I'm a traveler from Seaton. By the looks of it, I'm an adventurer just like you, looking for work in Saltmarsh. On my way to town, I found this place. It's very late at night, and he's like trying to like think of like what happened to him. Entered in the back door, found a kitchen. I was looking for food, and I was struck in the back of the head. That's all I remember. Just only woke up a few hours ago with nothing to my name.
Bayon will like pop from out of the hole, like pretty close to him. Oh, friend, do you have a last name?
Ned Shakeshaft.
Shakeshaft.
Shake Shack?
Yeah. The hell?
Ned Shakeshaft.
Just at the Chili's the
It's
other
all it
day.
takes.
Oh, Applebee's, sorry. Bayon will look at Ellie and just shake his head. No, as in like not the one.
Should we unbind him?
Please.
Why are you in chains?
I don't know. I was attacked. I was hit, and he like shows you the back of his head, and there's just like this large welt with a bit of blood, bit of dried blood.
I mean, we shouldn't leave him. Nice. Try to go over and I'll use some fix.
Okay. Yeah, there is a small lock on his chains.
All right. I'll look at Ellie again and be like, "Have any of those blasts that come out of your fingers ready?"
I used them all up. I'm sorry.
Oh shoot. All right. Well, this guy tries to attack me, please. And he'll
I'll slap him with the mage
the
hand.
mage hand. Yes, perfect.
Please,
I'll-
do not.
Oh.
I'll try to pick the lock. What's that, sleight of hand, right?
Easy. This is like a very small, kind of dinky little thin lock, and you, in a second, in almost no time, you unlock that.
Oh,
You said you came here for a job? What was it that you were here for?
Oh no, I was just here to for a night's rest. I was on my way to Saltmarsh, and it was very late at night. I just wanted a place to bunker down.
Well, clearly this is not a safe place. The way should be clear on the way out. Through the front door is where we came.
Okay. Will you help me out of here?
Yeah. Ellie will come
sure. Yeah.
over and kind of like, pull one of his arms around her shoulders and just kind of gingerly try to shimmy toward the door.
Yeah. And,
Yeah. Ben doesn't fully trust it yet, so like he's gonna follow like pretty close behind with the dagger out.
Okay. And you take the dagger out and point it towards him, or are you doing this stealthily?
No,
or...
no. Yeah, this is like stealth. Yeah.
Okay, do a sleight of hand. Yeah, no problem at all. And you kind of are going to escort him across the room there. And as he stands up, the chains kind of fall to the floor, and he kind of rubs his wrists a little bit, kind of kicks him down into the hole, spits into it, and then he's gonna start to begin to walk with you guys. And just behind you, the window is open, and there's this curtain that's just kind of like flapping in the breeze. Suddenly, it kind of gusts open, and the curtain is just kind of flattering there, and this refreshing, chill sea breeze just rushes into the window, and it kind of breezes through all of your hairs and kind of even goes in through the door. Everybody, you're now level 2.
Nice.
Oh,
I
level
was
up.
like,
Oh,
shit. he's a
yeah.
lich.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was about to say, here comes the fucking fight right now, damn it.
I also.
Well, too.
You have to click on edit character to get to that, right?
Yeah, manage levels.
And at this time, if you guys would like, we can take a short little bio break while you manage your characters, and just get a little bio break in there, and yeah, we'll take a few minutes and return as they free this man, Ned.
Right?
So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Thanks. Welcome in, everyone. Frank Squee, thanks for joining. Shadow, you made it, homie. Loki, you building the burning down? Yeah, that's it's only inevitable, right? Before they burn the whole place down. Nah, it's fine.
It feels good when you roll a d8 for your hit points and get a 7.
What's up, Hitora Kiwa? Hello, welcome. Thanks for watching. Jim Rat, homie. What'd you say? Sorry.
I just rolled a d8 for my health points. I got a 7. That
Oh,
feels
nice.
great.
Yeah,
Level
nice.
2.
You can take average too if you want, but if you want to roll, that's also
Nah, I've decided we are playing inefficient gaming these days. I'm
Hey,
using
hey,
help
you just got a
actions
7,
instead of
so
damage.
yeah.
7 for 7.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I don't know what to take for my fighting style, guys.
Nice.
Yes, I finally get Blade Song. Oh yeah.
So hard to decide stuff.
Toasty.
I'm present.
Oh, I was muted.
I can hear you. You're talking.
There we go. I was muted from the stream, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I fixed that, we'll just go back to
And we get the long rest on this level up too, right?
Yep.
make sure.
Oh, nice.
Spell slots back.
I just got spell slots.
Awesome.
I'm ready to pop off.
It's like, how long do I want them to?
Well, you almost one-shot me with a spider, as predicted. I got knocked to 1 HP, so thank you for that. It was
No problem. I got you.
terrifying.
I'm back.
Okay, just waiting on Bean.
I've now
I am
doubled
also
my
back.
HP.
Okay. All right. We return. So, you are caught up in this refreshing sea breeze, empowered in your feats of bravery and breaking of chains. What do you do?
I look out over
out of here.
Look over. Look at Ellie and just be like, "You're strong. Do that. What we just did. You feel stronger."
I feel quite refreshed. Yes, it's strange.
Oh, very nice. Well, let's meet with the rest of the party.
With our new friend, Ned.
Ned,
Ned.
are you okay? Are you
No,
some rations?
no, I am not, friend.
I'll give him a ration,
Please.
and some water from my flask.
Yeah, he will quickly rip it open and eat whatever ration you give him, guzzling down at least half of your water skin. And he kind of like wipes his arm and he like looks down. What? Before we go, could you help me find my things?
Things.
I'd like to not walk out of here in my knickers.
Are you? Oh. Oh, yes.
Point. Yeah.
What kind of things are you looking for, though?
My
Your
clothes. My clothes. I had a sword, hand crossbow.
I ask you one thing.
Of course.
For doing this, would you, if I find said crossbow, would you be willing to give it over?
I suppose I
Could have left you here.
could have. Though, what was that ruckus in the other room? You were
Spiders everywhere.
fighting?
The screaming, probably me. But
Oh, yeah, a little bit of that.
I would
My
much
friend.
rather be able to defend
bit.
myself against spiders, but if
Let's
you
say
deem
once
it
we get out of
necessary-
here. Once we get out of here. Shake on it.
Of course.
Get you safely out of here.
Yes.
All right, let's find your things.
Noctis will pull out a dagger that he just carries with him sometimes and give it to Ned. That should keep you a little safe as we poke around.
Thank you.
Maddie chuckles to himself. Huh, a man in his underwear with a knife. You don't see that every day.
Look at this guy.
We'll find you some clothes. Don't worry. We'll
You
get
should
you out
hang
of
out
here.
at the empty net more often, Maddie. You'll see knickers with a dagger quite often.
It's not
It's
like I
true.
chose
It's
to be
true.
in my underwear, sir.
I didn't say you did. I just said we don't see it every day.
Ollie will approach Ned and ask to see if she can take a look at his head.
Sure.
At the wound.
Absolutely, yeah. On the back of his head, you find a large welt. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
$11. Yeah. Looks like a very large wound dealt by bludgeoning, some kind of bludgeoning damage. A lot of blood. That's all I can really tell out of it, though.
She'll kind of like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ellie.
I was gonna say, Ellie will. It's not going to heal him at all, but she'll at least like prestidigitation some of the blood and maybe clean it up a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
You said something hit you. Were you able to like get a look at it or even see its shadow?
No, it was very dark, very late at night. I was rummaging around in the entry downstairs and it struck me from behind. I didn't get a good look.
The pantry is if we took you downstairs.
I think I might be able to remember where it is. Sure.
Well, before we go anywhere, let me do a little favor for you. And Matty will take his hand and put it right over, just barely away from the wound on the back of his head, and cast lay hands and give him 5 healing on the wound.
It closes up. It's cleaned from the prestidigitation and looks like he's in good shape.
That should help a little bit, my friend. Shall we?
Sure.
On this man's things?
Should we check these other rooms up here?
Yes, yeah, I think there's a room. I was watching this one to the north.
I think this one's also a room too. There's a door that I'm blocking.
There is a door right there.
Ellie will just kind of like jiggle the handle a little bit.
This door is unlocked.
Oh. What luck. And she'll just like gently open the door.
Okay. Gently
Check
open
for
the door.
spiders.
And there is another rush of ocean air as, like, you know when you have a fan in your, you know when you have an open window and you open the door, there's a bit of that like cross breeze.
Draft.
Yeah, and it kind of like opens the door with you, and you look in. This room appears to be another dirty, decaying bedroom without furniture. Even viewed from the doorway, it is evident that the floor in this room does not look safe, much like the room you were just in. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partly dislodged. On the far side of the room, you can see that both of the windows are just wide open, and the same kind of curtains are just blowing in the wind.
Just do a quick like check around. Do I see any creepy crawlies on the ceiling?
Yeah, looking around, you can make a perception check if you'd like, but looking around, you find no spiders.
I'll make a check just for fun. Looks good.
Yeah, no spiders.
Don't see anything of interest.
I really feel like falling through a floor again, so.
It is wise.
And same thing on this map, where that shaded area is unsafe, and you assume you could kind of shimmy around if you wanted to get to the other side.
All right, on to the next door.
Noctis will pop his ear up to this one and take a listen.
Okay, give me a perception check. Yeah. Okay. You press your ear against the door, and you don't hear anything.
Give the handle a little jiggle. Same thing.
Seems to be unlocked.
I'll push it open slowly for now.
Okay. You open the door slowly. What was once a fine master bedroom now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing, and there's rubbish scattered around. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite of the fireplace. Its door is closed.
Without any sense of hesitation, he is going to search the wardrobe because he's greedy.
The wardrobe contains 2 items. A pair of old, cracked leather boots with no considerable value. and a ragged, stained cloak hanging on a peg. Cloak is
Really
tooled
kind of-
with a design of coiling ivy leaves.
On the cloak, you said?
Yeah.
I'd like take a moment to like try to really commit that pattern to memory for a second, just in case, you know, it brings up something later, and then walk back out with both items in the hallway and just like hold up the boots and the cloak and be like, "Hey, Ned."
Before you do that, you grab the cloak, and as you grab it off the peg, you see that there was in one of the folds this nasty yellow mold that agitates, and the spores poof out. Go ahead and give
no.
me a Constitution saving throw.
"11."
Okay, you fail. And take 3 poison damage as you inhale a bit of this yellow mold, and you are now poisoned.
Great. Ah! You just hear like groaning from down the hallway. Unless you guys walked in here by now, but
Maddie will hear the groaning and come peek around the corner. Yeah. Everything all right in here?
oh, this place sucks. Spiders, floors falling apart, mold.
Yes, that's
Mold?
just absolutely
Mold?
terrible place. And Ned will just kind of like lean against the railing as he's listening to you all, and it. He falls off, breaks the railing, and tumbles down to the first floor,
Oh.
taking 5 bludgeoning damage. He lands on his back on the floor below. What the?
You all right?
No! No!
Is your head all right? No more damage.
He like Petra checks his head. No. He looks down. There's like a big red mark from a piece of wood that fell on him. I know.
Maddie hollers down to Bayon. Well, we aren't the only ones that fell to the floor here.
At least we can land on our feet, eh?
Still holding the boots and the cloak and be like, "Are these yours?" And I'm like sneezing from all the spores in my nose.
No. No, they're not. But what about the other room? Is there another door down there?
Aye, there is.
Yeah, someone else can look at it. I'm done touching things in here.
Maddie will call Skippy down. Him and Skippy will come down. And
I'll
before
head over with
opening
you.
the door, he'll have Skippy use his perception of smelling and keen hearing.
Okay. Go ahead and make the perception check.
Get that real quick for you. Hold on. Well,
Okay. Skippy sniffs at the crack in the door below, and he just kind of takes a step back and just looks right back at you.
I'll jiggle the handle. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Let's let it swing open before he enters in.
Right. You see kind of like rubbish that's just scattered around what was once another fine guest bedroom. There's evidence of a rodent infestation and webs hanging from the corners. A 4-postered bed stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are now torn and stained. There's no bed linen, but the bed is mostly intact.
Looking around, doesn't look like there's clothes or anything, just lying around, just the bed and basically what you've described, right?
Yeah, if you're poking around, you can make an investigation or a perception check.
Yeah.
Ollie, you're also in the room. You can check around.
Yeah,
Bane's
could you?
gonna. Sorry, Bane's gonna clear out this room while everybody else is distracted.
Okay.
If he can find anything.
Ollie?
3 on my investigation.
Ollie's gonna take a look at, like, she's seen a lot of these fireplaces, and she's just generally, I think, comfortable with like coal and soot, and so she'll kind of take her gloved worker's hands and like sift through any of the ash and see if she finds anything in the fireplace.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll. Theon, if you're poking around that room, give me an investigation roll.
She'll kind of like tap her own shoulder for a second too, and give myself guidance.
Okay. Yeah, you are looking around, and Theon, you're looking around the room. Seems like just an empty room. Yeah. Matty, you're just kind of poking around the room. Just an old, abandoned bedroom. You don't seem to find anything of value. Ollie, you take a knee and kind of dig through the fireplace. You find it is like the ash and the charcoals that you do find. They're not like covered in dust, and there is a little bit of warmth from the fireplace, as if it was used once recently.
I will kind of like tell the crew to be like on like eyes alert, and she'll like put her hand over the coals to signal that they're like slightly warm. Can she also like touch the bed? Does it feel a little bit warm too, or is it pretty cold?
It feels normal, but you can tell that it has been used also recently. Yeah.
One's been here recently, huh? I wonder if they're the ones who tied up Ned.
Suspect?
Did you hear that? You hear that, gang? Always got information that this fire's still warm.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's still long room up here, it looks like. Would you like me to look at it?
There are there are two doors going north, hallway north.
Oh.
And then it seems that the corridor turns right at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
All right. Check this first one and see if the door is unlocked.
Okay. All right, just give me 1 second as I fix the map. Okay. You check the door. The door is unlocked.
All right. Well, take just a peek, just a little easy. I'll do a stealth roll if you'd like.
Yeah,
little-
absolutely. Give me a stealth roll.
Peek pick in. 22.
Yeah, you just like pop the door, just kind of let it slowly open, and you peek your snout in, and then one eye, just creepy, kind of just sneak. I think I get a peep in there. You find another bedroom that is kind of covered in damp mold. Portions, the portions of the wall are covered in damp mold. And the ceiling in this large bedroom and rubbish is kind of strewn liberally around the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window in this room sits a large wooden chest. The timber is split and its lid is closed.
Go check it out, and I'll stand like 5 feet away and use my short sword to try to flick it open.
Okay. You flick it open to find just a pile of moldy, ragged clothing in the styles that were never really in fashion. You don't find really anything of value, and a bundle of documents.
He kind of shakes his head at the fact there's he's just trying to find gold or some good weapons.
What's that you
Well,
have there?
Grab the documents and get him over to Ellie because he's like, oh, I don't want this.
Uh,
Yeah.
The
I'll take
mold.
just like shake the documents off as best I can to get the mold off and see if I can glean anything from them.
The documents practically disintegrate in your hand. They are just rotted and stained and have lost any meaning long ago.
Well, that was useful. I'll take a I'll take a look at the bed and examine the scratch marks.
Yes, it is.
Does it look like it was made from like a sword or something sharp, or like something animal related?
Give me a nature check or investigation.
Same
Nature.
either way.
It definitely looks like clawed, like it was clawed. They look like some kind of rodent had clawed at it.
Bayon will like pop his claws out and like put them close to him. The claw marks, like comparison.
They are similar in the nature that they are animalistic. Not that a tabaxi is an animal, but you know what I mean. They do look like some kind of simple animal, rather than some kind of like big monster.
Smaller than mine or bigger? Smaller or bigger?
About the same size, actually.
All right. Put them back in and say, there. Worry about it.
Ellie will just watch as his claws like extend and contract and go, hey, don't piss him off.
Let's say we get you want to get Maddie up here to check this other door?
Sure. Hello, Maddie. Yes.
Yes. Hey. All right. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
You're stepping on him. Oh, yep, yeah.
Sorry, Ned. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's quite alright. Okay.
This door here.
Yes, Maddie. This might be. Check it for if it's locked. I'll check. I'll like wiggle it real quick.
The door seems to be unlocked.
All right, Maddie. Same thing, okay? 1, 2,
Okay.
3. And he like throws the door open and then moves back a couple feet.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker, you say to an empty room. Room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under a window. Its lid is closed. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a midweed sack. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing. These garments have collected little dust, appearing if they have been here only recently. And as you open the door...
Say a wood weave sack?
I heard midweed, so.
Is that...
Sorry, mildeweed. 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 I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Maddie will
All right.
kind of say down to the hallway, Ned, I think your clothes might be in this room here.
Oh,
And he'll slowly approach this chest by the window.
okay. Oh,
Come in.
excuse me, yes. Yes, this is it. And he'll like look around the room. A little bit of discretion, please. A little bit of modesty, if you don't mind.
You're already in your
Privacy.
underwear.
There's
I have to
nothing- yeah,
change
there's-
out of the.
You know what?
Out of the.
Well, we don't know you well enough to leave your.
Put your clothes on.
Just put your clothes on, sir.
Put your clothes on.
And he's going to put his clothes on.
Maddie will flip the lid of this chest if he can.
The chest is empty.
Thing in this place,
Alright.
Maddie.
It's got clothes. It's got clothes in here and empty chest and.
Nothing.
You said something. A wheat sack? Is what you said? A milled wheat?
Mildeweed
Sack.
Yeah.
Wheat sack. Yeah.
Check that.
No
out, I
weapons.
guess.
No weapons. You haven't found your weapons, Ned.
No, I have not. This dagger
Alright.
will do. It's fine. It's fine. Really, as long as I've got my dignity and I can defend myself in clothing, I think I should be all right.
Understand?
I am an adventurer just like you, and he's going to kind of like flip the dagger and then flip it again.
Did you take a dagger or an arrow in the knee?
What?
Bayono like do a little bit of acrobatics with his daggers, like the 2 daggers. Be like, yep. Been a couple on his fingers and stuff.
I guess slide a hand check.
Oh. 19.
Ellie will pass the doorway, just roll her eyes.
Yeah.
Ned joins you.
Dagger show
Ned
off.
joins you, and he'll kind of throw it around a little bit, and he's trying to like match your every movement, and then you like catch it at one end, and he tries to go for the same catch, and it falls out of his hand. He was just right, almost there with you, but he got an 18.
Maddie looks and goes, and the winner is Bayon. Shuts up.
That kind of fixes his collar.
Zelly walks by, like rolling her eyes, and passes me, and it's like, ah, boys.
Yeah.
Noctis, at the end of the hallway, along the north wall of this area, a staircase descends to the ground floor of the rear of the house. The treads appear to be loose and perilous, the stairs. Another staircase along the east wall climbs to the upper level. The stair has mostly collapsed. Only the lowest 6 steps are still intact, and there is no easy access to the hole in the ceiling to where a staircase used to lead. A heap of rotten timber lies in the northeast corner.
Well, you know what? Skippy, boy, come here. Try to call Skippy
and
over.
he just kind of sits there and looks back at you like.
I'm gonna pull out the cloak that had like the ivory embroidery or whatever it was on it, and try to get him to sniff it, and see if he can catch a scent.
He'll approach.
This home's denizens.
All right, give me a perception check at advantage as he smells it.
All right. There we go. 14.
Okay, and you're trying to get him to like find a lead, basically.
Yeah, it's just it's an item we found in the house. We know that there's shifty people that knock this guy out.
Okay.
Gonna see if he can figure out if it's like upstairs, downstairs. If the dog can get a lead on which way to go.
All right, he puts his nose into the cloak, and that kind of like weird thing that dogs do, like, as he's sniffing it, and as he's trying to like kind of sneeze away the spores that may, nothing nasty that's there. Go ahead and give me another con save to see if you can pass the poison still. But he smells
poison
it.
Skippy.
Yeah, but you're sorry to get rid of your poison that you do have.
Oh, me?
Yeah. And
Nope.
and he'll kind of walk around for a bit, sniff the ground. Kind of seems like he's not really sure. He's sniffing around. And then he approaches the stairs. Down. Approaches the stairs down.
All right. And Ellie will, as gently as she can, unsheath her sword, getting ready for whatever the heck we're gonna find down there.
You guys gonna
Just
go
very
downstairs?
dramatically bows and like motions for everyone else to go first.
Well, Ned is like, wait, do you want to check the attic? Maybe there's something in the attic.
You
Hate
have
to
a
leave
way to
anything
get up there?
behind us, but well, I see your friend there can climb very well, right?
Hold on a second. You know this place up and down?
No, I do not. I just am only seeing this attic, same as you.
I mean, friends. Seems a little suspicious, no?
I mean, he's not wrong. If you're looking for weapons and fun things, there might actually be stuff up there still, considering the stairs have fallen down, but you'd have to climb up with a rope and send it back down. You're the only one that can really get up there, Bayon.
Ollie will like kind of very silently narrow her eyes at Ned. She, for the past couple of minutes, like that we've been in this hallway, she's been trying to reconcile this like heat on one side of the hallway and leaving a prisoner on the complete opposite side of the hallway, so far away. And she's just like, she'll just kind of like take stock of whether or not this person seems to be like telling a truth or like what undertones are in this like attic thing.
Okay, give me an insight check.
At this moment, Balin's kind of just looking at Noctis for advice.
I agree with Ollie them and Maddie's sense when he was in that room. The dude tried to kick everybody out to get dressed. Like, bruh, just get dressed.
So Ollie,
Yeah, exactly,
you're trying to put it together. It maybe doesn't really make sense to you. It seems that he does want to check upstairs. He is saying, like, if we were to leave something behind us, that could, come and bite us in the ass,
To go first, then.
Sure. But I can't.
Alley-oop.
Okay.
How about
sure.
this? Yeah, Maddie will help you up. I'll help you up, and I'll follow behind.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
All right. Boost me
Ellie,
up.
do we want to do we want to do a double boost, Ellie?
Sure.
Stand by the stairs here and
No roll
let's
needed.
go.
You both can very easily lift Ned up to a point where he can easily pull himself up.
It's mostly Maddie, though. I'm -1 strength.
You're helping with the
Lift your legs,
balance.
there
You're
you
helping
go.
with the balance. He's helping with the lift there. Okay. Yeah. Ned is going to clamber his way up and enter the attic. He kind of like disappears into the hole above you. There's a little bit of moving around, and then eventually he peeks his head back, and it's a dusty old attic up here. It's bunch of rubbish and stuff.
Bayon will be like on his tail.
All right, yeah, come on up, come on. And he's gonna help you up.
Where are we at? Down here at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta move everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, where'd you go?
Just tie a rope around Skippy's waist, hoist him up.
Down in this. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, thank you.
Anybody else joining them?
I'll stay down here and protect the stairwell. You guys want to go check?
Yeah, I'll go up with him.
Lift you up. Come here,
Yeah.
knock this. Alley.
Bayon, back up Bayon's head. He's like, please knock this.
I'll stay with Maddie. Rear guard.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Appreciate it.
You know what I love? We got the level 2. We got a little extra hit points. We're feeling cocky. Split the party. Split it
Yep.
down.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just put the- yeah.
Okay, so Ollie's
Always
going up.
works out.
Who else is going up?
Noctis.
Knock this.
Ellie, are you going up?
No, I'll stay with Maddie.
Okay. Okay. Eventually, you, Thor, make it to the attic. The gaping hole in the floor shows where the top of the staircase used to lead before it collapsed. There are grimy cobwebs all over the walls and ceiling, and the floor is covered with broken furniture and rubbish. Several holes in the roof allow dim light to enter this large room that extends the length of the house. There are 2 large sacks heaped in the northwest corner.
Assume it took us a little bit of time to get everybody up here. Noctis is gonna ask Ned, did you find anything?
No, I was just here, just helping everyone up. I looked down there. There's some sacks.
Does it seem like he's telling the truth?
Go ahead and
Check
make an
to see,
insight check.
Smuggler boy is looking to see if he's won and us over. Hello, insight is an eye.
13. Yeah, seems like he's being genuine. He seems like he's almost excited that he has been saved by adventurers and is like adventuring with adventurers. He's trying to point things out. He seems genuine.
Make a friend.
Bayon will just be like, everybody, make sure you watch your footing.
Are these crates on the map like real, or are they just for decoration?
Yeah.
Ollie will like pull her light hammer out from one of her like apron pockets and crack one open.
Okay. You crack one open. Sorry, how are you doing it? Are you like smashing it, or are you like using the other side to pry
No,
it?
using the like flip side to like wedge an opening at the top.
Okay. Yeah, you wedge an opening in the top, and it kind of creaks, and a bit of it like cracks. It's like old, kind of like dusty, dirty wood. And yeah, you pop it open and you peer inside.
Yep.
Yeah, you peer inside, and you looking in it, you can see there's like a hole in the bottom of this crate on the other side of it. And you're kind of like peering into it, and then two eyes pop up right in the crack of the crate. Everyone roll initiative.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
Split the party, split the party.
One of these things almost killed me before, too.
Also, if you guys click on your token when you click roll initiative, it'll add it to the turn order.
Nice. Do you want
Gotcha.
me and Maddie to roll as well, or?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm all the way down there.
How did you say to do that, Sam?
If you like click on your character token in Roll20 and then go to D&D Beyond and roll your initiative, it'll automatically put it into his turn order list.
Oh, click the token first, then do it. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, everybody in? Oh, I need to add Matty, Ellie, Skippy. Oh, Ellie did. Okay. Matty, what's your initiative?
17.
And for Skippy?
Skippy was a 12.
Okay,
Let's see.
Ellie, you hear like a squeak from some kind of animal, and maybe Ellie kind of like let out some exclamation of surprise. You can tell there's something going on upstairs. What do you do?
Maddie, did you hear that? That didn't sound good. Give me a boost, please.
All right. Up you go.
Like flings me up there. Like, "Ah!"
Make an acrobatics check for me.
All right.
Oh yeah, easy enough. Right. Right, you are able to kind of like 1-2 kind of zipper jump off of Matty and land on the attic floor. To your
Nice.
surprise,
I got my sword out and everything.
You see 4 sturges flattering out of the attic.
Oh, gross. And so the first thing she'll do is she'll mage armor. She'll cast mage armor on herself.
Okay.
That's one action. And as a bonus action, blade song.
Nice.
'Cause I could do that now.
What does it look like as that is activated?
It's I guess in a way, it looks like I'll say like a purplish wind, an arcane wind, just kind of like blows up around her, tousling her hair and everything, and she just feels like invigorated and ready to go.
All right, cool. Okay, that was action, bonus action.
Action, bonus action, and I guess I could move.
All right, so you've used 5, 10. I'll say you've used 20 feet so far.
Okay. Let's see. I'll say 5. With Blade Song, I get an extra 10 feet of movement. So 5, 10. I'll say 20. I'll back to back with Ollie.
Nice.
And just get ready for whatever happens.
All right. The Sturges will begin to fly forward using 40 feet of movement. The purple one will flutter up, is the word I was looking for before. And it will try to use its blood drain attack on Ollie. Ollie, that is a 10 to hit as it ding, against your armor. This music, oh my god. Ellie, you go back to back with Ollie, and to your surprise, a second Sturge will rush forward. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
And you take 4 piercing damage, and as it bites you, it will kind of latch on to you, and it's kind of like this like hook at the end of its needle nose. Noctis.
Noctis will immediately, like, as these things are flying at him, like, run backwards towards, like, kind of, like, behind Bayon's shoulder. He'll pull out one of his cards. It's got, like, 2 fairies dancing colored on it, and he'll wing it, toss it way behind, about to, like, here, and it explodes in a flash of light, and red, orange, and purple need to make a dexterity saving throw for fairy fire.
Okay, they get a 13 red, 10 orange, 9 purple.
13 is the DC.
Okay, so red passes. Orange and purple will fail.
They get lit up in like a yellowy glow. Everyone
Nice.
has advantage on attacks on those two.
There it is. All right. Anything else for you?
Just be like, Ollie, you look like you're in danger, but I believe in you. You are big and strong. And give her bardic inspiration.
Nice. Go ahead and take an
Thank
inspiration
you.
point for your turn.
Nice.
Maddie, your turn.
Maddie's first thing of hearing all this ruckus upstairs is he looks up. Anybody throw down a rope so I can get up there?
Whoops.
Considering there's no rope, Maddie will kind of just, well, sorry friends, and he wants to know, can he like kind of judge the range of how far some of his friends are from him? Is there anybody within 30 feet of me, of my friends?
Yes, but they're technically under full cover because they're up there in the attic. What are you trying to do?
I want to cast Bless.
Okay. Does it say anything about like having to see or hear them or anything like that?
It reads, you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range whenever a target makes an attack roll saving. It does not say anything about having to see them. It just says within range.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say yeah. You know that all of your friends are within 30 feet of you. Well, you don't know that, but all of your friends are within 30 feet, and your character would be able to like guess. You can guess on who you want to give it to. Let's say that.
I will try to guess for Ollie, Ellie, and Bayon.
Yep. And all of those are within bless, so you're good.
You can add a D4 to your You plus 3 creatures. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a D4 and add that number to the attack roll or saving throw.
Awesome.
And doing so is, I'll do what I can from here. Here you go. And he just casts out this bless, and you guys just are invigorated with like this energy.
Is it Ollie, Ellie, and Bayon, you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And he'll look to Skippy. That's a good boy, Skippy. Looks like we're just hanging out here ourselves.
Nice.
And that'll end his turn.
All right. Ned will rush forward with his dagger, and he's going to attack. Okay, he's going to hit. We're going to do a d4. Oh, okay. And okay. Okay, Ned runs up behind your party members, and he just runs forward and stabs this Sturge like perfectly in the like abdomen area, and he just flicks it off, and he looks very, very natural. It looks like he's done it many, many times before, and he kills the Sturge. He says, "Ah, ah," and he's like pointing it at the Sturges. Bayon.
Oh, Ned, fantastic. He'll, I guess before, is there anything I could like find to tie a rope to? I don't know that I'm strong enough myself to.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
Big ass
rafters that you could tie a rope to.
All right, yeah. Can I just use my action to do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then throw it over. And Eddie, I'll try to help you up, but I tied it to a rafter behind me. So hopefully you can hold your big ass up here.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it. I'll just like be like ready to try and climb up.
Ollie.
Though she can see that one in front of her is like lit up, right?
Yes.
All right, she's gonna take a nice little holding both hands on her warhammer, just slam down on the Sturge.
Nice. You're blessed, and you have a bardic inspiration, and you have advantage from very far.
Super do.
Level 2.
So 16
16 hits. Okay.
for bludgeoning damage, which is less than one hand.
Okay, but hey, 4 damage. Tell us what it looks like.
Excellent. And then she will kind of like turn so that she remains back to back with Ellie, turning her attention to the blue one, and that will be my turn.
Okay, it's Skippy's turn.
Skippy just kind of turns around and looks at me. I guess like a play stance because he wants to play because that'll end his turn.
Okay. The blue Sturge will try to attack Ali. Again, a 10 against your armor. Ellie.
Not to be undone by my two friends here, Ellie will try to like flick her longsword and just kind of like slap the Sturge off of her.
Nice.
All right.
You have advantage from Fairy Fire.
That's right. Eh.
And you are also blessed, so you can roll a d4.
Okay, cool.
Buff after buff after buff.
Right?
Yeah, you're only level 2. You guys are making me track all this stuff. Come on. Okay, 14. That's what you needed.
Nice.
That hits.
I'm just like,
Go ahead and roll your damage.
all right.
Okay. So one-handed or 2?
I'm sorry. I'll do two-handed for now. Or, I'm sorry, one-handed.
Okay. So +1 from the magic. Tell us what it looks like.
Trying desperately to be as cool and graceful as her friends, but it's just an awkward position, so it works, but it doesn't look great.
All right. Anything else?
Let's see. I will move. I'll scooch over here, and keep an eye out for this Sturge.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Noctis.
Just clapping. Just watching his friends new and old slaughter all these things. And he's going to look at the blue one and be like, "Well, all of your friends have dead, so die," and cast vicious mockery.
Nice. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Do they have to be able to understand the language or something?
Though it need not understand you, just needs to hear me. But doesn't need to understand.
He gets a 9. tell us what it looks like.
Just ask him to die, and he does.
And the star just
Very
looks at
fucking
Ollie.
charming.
Damn.
It just
Now that-
explodes.
That was impressive.
Yeah, Baron looks at Noctis and he just shakes his head like, this is why you're my teacher.
Thus, removing you again from combat. You defeated the Sturgis in the attic.
Well done.
Addy,
Oh yes,
Addy.
yes. He just
Ready.
look down and you see him like, trying to pull himself.
All right, you pull on this thing, and the rope is tied to old abandoned home rafters. You pull it, and the rafter will break. Make a dexterity saving throw, Maddie and Bayon.
Oh shit.
I got 13.
16.
Okay.
Why are we always falling, my friend?
The
I don't know.
The DC was 12, and you are both able to quickly get out of the way and avoid
We're so
any
fast.
more falling damage.
Am I just down here with Maddie now?
No. You were up on the attic, and the roof just fell, and the collateral of that happening also hit
Okay.
you. But after a little bit of time, you and your party could help Maddie up into the attic.
You could all just kind of like pull the rope.
Oh god, everybody, we need everybody's help on this one.
Yeah.
I'm not that big. I'm only 5'10".
It's the armor.
Not that big, yeah.
Skippy just looking up from.
Aw.
Yes, we'll be back, buddy. Just guard the stairwell.
And he just sits.
Good dog.
Looks like y'all had a quite little fight up here, I see.
This one's took care of it.
You ugly bat things. What is this? She'll just like poke at one of them with her sword, and just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, nasty little bats, basically.
Oh, let's see what else is in here, huh?
Yeah, should we divide and conquer? Everybody take a corner, pluck through the bags and the boxes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Go ahead and elect one person to roll an investigation at advantage, or you can have 2 people roll investigation.
Who's our in person? Who's our?
I have +3.
I'm gonna guess it's probably you.
A +3 as well.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. You're poking around, kind of leading your group around to places that they may be hiding things, usual places. Looking in these old sacks, you find old clothing and rags. However, in one of these sacks, you eventually find, through like under the rubbish, is a porcelain doll, and it's costumed to look like a sailor. Doll's eyes are made from pieces of jade. There's 2 pieces of jade worth 10 gold pieces each.
Here's a neat little doll. Probably worth I don't know.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Any weapons?
I don't see any.
Could Bayo make an investigation roll for these weapons?
Sorry, what weapons? Oh, Ned's
this
weapons.
guy's,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, the guy's weapons. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, you double back and you're sure you look everywhere in this attic and you do not find his weapons.
We'll run over to this guy and just be like, "Is this a fucking joke?"
Oh, what do you mean?
You tell us to come up here. There's nothing but these fucking bats, whatever these things are.
Okay.
Of course, my strong friends left behind. Weapons, no
listen,
nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that there would be bats up here. It's an attic, of course. I guess there's bats. They found the doll. It's worth gold. We did pretty good up here,
worry.
right? I killed one of them.
Don't you worry about what we found, okay?
Noctis just grabs Bayon's tail and tugs it and goes, "Yes, yes, Kitty's got claws. We understand."
Sorry, Noctis. Sorry, Noctis.
Very, very big claws. Don't piss him off.
It's just waste of time. I've heard us all.
Sorry, sorry.
I'll give the doll to Bayon. Be like, well, I mean, got something. Here you go.
No, Ellie, you please keep that. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, don't give it to him. You'll never see that gold ever again. That's for sure.
It's true.
At least he's honest about it.
Well, I guess we don't listen to this one anymore. I mean, what else is there?
Well, he said that the dog was leading us downstairs, but you know, it's worth checking up here. What do we? That thing looks to fetch at least 20 gold.
20 gold, yeah.
Yeah, 20 gold that you did not have before stepping into this attic. Eh?
Yes,
I have an idea. This is a thought on my head.
Baron's just like off in the corner, like walking back and forth. Just.
What if, Ned, answer this, if you can. What if you saw that we realized that the dog was leading us downstairs, and you wanted us to come upstairs to buy some time for people that you know are downstairs?
Exactly.
I would do no such thing. Listen, I was separated from my adventuring party. They were very good friends to me, and I thought that's what you do. You just check everything, right? And you never know what's laying around, and you find a doll. That's all.
Ollie will just kind of shrug and be like, he's not wrong. But if your theory is correct, then we should probably quit wasting time up here and head downstairs.
Agreed. I agree.
Don't take it personally. There's a reason why adventurers stay alive as long as they do. We are slow to trust.
That's true. That is true. You're right.
I'm sorry, friend.
It's all right, let's
Well,
go.
All right.
down we go.
Watch out, Skippy, we're coming through.
All right. Just
I
hold
love
on,
that we
dude.
just made Maddie climb all the way up, only to have to go back down.
Almost tore the roof down.
I swear, if these floorboards break on me on my way down, I'm done with this house. I swear.
Where is Noctis?
You got me. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Also, am I still sniffling?
Go ahead and give me a con save.
Never mind.
You sure are. Are poisoned. So, where are you guys headed?
Nothing.
I guess we
Down the stairs.
The dog had this sent downstairs, yeah.
Yeah, down we go.
Let's find the gang. Let's speed run this house now. We're level 2, start kicking doors in. We're not wasting no time.
I'm right.
All right. So you head down the stairs. These stairs kind of creak and creak as you step down. The kitchen is dirty. As you head downstairs, you make it to a kitchen. Kitchen is dirty. Sorry, let me fix this map real quick. dirty and damp with patches of gray, mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls and ceiling. In the southwest corner, some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. Excuse me. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs that you just came down from. The cupboard you're looking through is empty and are in poor condition.
Leon will check out this door here. I think it's dark.
Okay. Right. You check that door. The door is unlocked.
We'll open it up.
Okay. Open the door to find the hallway that you had seen before. Oh, sorry. Are you talking about this door next to you?
Yeah.
This one here, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. You open the door to find another stairwell. This room displays the effects of damp and decay more than most. Mold grows in patches on the floor, walls, and ceiling. There's a large copper cask, spit, discolored and empty, stands underneath a window with a heap of crockery shards on the floor beside it. There are stairs that lead down into presumably what is a cellar.
Let's clear this floor first. There's more stairs to go further down.
Before we leave the kitchen, can
Push on.
Sorry, go ahead, Ollie.
before we leave the kitchen, can Ollie just rifle through some of the like cabinets and stuff over here?
Absolutely, make an investigation roll.
Shit, I can't hear. I'm gonna reconnect.
Could she be at advantage if I give her a hand? Because I was thinking the same thing before we left here.
Sure.
Can I still use my bardic inspiration?
Sure. It's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it's a D6?
Yep. Also, since you brought it up, I'll just squeeze this in there. I have that new bard thing that you can add it to spell damage and spell healing as well, so
Awesome.
keep
Cool.
that in mind for future stuff, guys.
Yeah, you're rifling through the cabinets here, and you find a little droplets. Look like little poops, little turds. Look like insect though. And as you kind of like shuffle one of the pieces over, you see a massive centipede scuttle away and then come back out of the cupboard, and then 3 of them will kind of scurry out. Everyone roll initiative.
Ollie's just always fucking around and finding out.
Worst
This
home inspection
bugs.
ever.
Seriously.
Let's see, select token and click the button. Nope. Ellie does not like insects or, I guess, any bugs. Fire will work here as well.
Why did I forget to click on my name?
Matty, what'd you get?
On 11.
Ollie, what'd you get?
12?
And then for Skippy,
You got a 4.
Oh, it's KB.
Yeah. He's been getting low initiative rolls.
all right. Ned actually walking down the stairway. Sorry, Ollie, you would have been here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ned, seeing coming down the stairs, he will spot that you're currently being attacked by giant centipedes, and he's going to hop over the railing, and he's just kind of, here we go. And he's going to go against the wall, and he's going to fling the dagger, and see if he can hit it from there. Flings the dagger, and it sticks into the cupboard door. He's, that's all we got. Bayon.
Light another torch and then walk up to them with the torch out.
Okay, give me a dexterity check. Sorry, it'll be an action. I should have called this before. It should be an action to light a torch. Okay, so you're going to use your action to light a torch and then approach it and kind of wave around. You won't be able to make an attack yet, but...
Okay, yeah. You said make a dexterity?
Next turn when you can attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Ollie, the centipede in front of you will try to bite you. It's a 15 to hit, I assume does not against your armor, right?
No.
Okay. However, Bayon, the centipede in front of you will try to bite you. It's a 14 to hit? 14 hits? Sorry, I don't have my sheet.
Yeah, meets it. Yeah, meets
Okay.
it.
You're going to take 5 piercing damage.
Juice.
And we're not going to do that. We're going to take 5 piercing damage, 6 poison damage.
Damn.
Oh.
Ollie.
Ollie will hold her warhammer with 2 hands.
Oh, sorry, Ollie. One second.
Warhammer.
Sorry, Ollie. Give me a... Give me a Constitution saving throw. Bayon.
Me?
Bayon,
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah. 18.
What is it?
Sorry, an 18.
18. Okay. You're not... You feel your muscles tighten up, but you're still poisoned. Oh, okay. Ollie, sorry. Go ahead.
Ollie's gonna hold the warhammer with 2 hands, and all of a sudden, like, the air around starts to smell like coal and soot and fire, and the warhammer glows. And with my bonus action, I will cast Searing Smite, and then bring the warhammer down onto the centipede in front of me.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, it'll take 11 bludgeoning damage plus 2d6 fire damage. I'm sorry, 1d6 fire damage. So 2 fire damage for 12 total. And at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed saving throw, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
No need. Tell us what it looks like as you kill this centipede.
The like glowing warhammer just comes down, and you see it just like the centipede just turn to like ash and coal underneath the searing warhammer.
It does, however, ignite, though, right? Is it anything about igniting or catching flame?
It just says your weapon flares with white hot intensity. It does ignite, yeah, into flames.
Okay.
Let's start. Not.
Well, you guys called it. Ollie crushes her warhammer into this cupboard, and just like all these embers and like a poof of like smoke kind of just blast out from behind her, and you see the centipede body catches and the cupboards begin to catch fire. Anything else for you?
Oh, fuck.
Nope, that's it.
The centipede here will attack Noctis in fear.
I'm going to use protection while holding my shield to impose disadvantage for it not attacking me, since Noctis is in 5 feet from me.
Okay, it's 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, you see
Ah,
it.
boy.
And it tinks against Matty's shield. Matty.
Right in that instinct, as it jumps in, Maddie's going to take his longsword and just try to swing down right on it as it comes in.
Nice. 20
Dirty
hits.
20. For 8 damage, because it's one-handed.
Tell us what it looks like.
As it tinks off my shield, you just see Maddie, like, draw, like, his longsword pretty quickly and just, like, slices it.
Nice. Anything else for you?
Well, we've, better take care of this problem quickly and, either one, put these flames out or, get the fuck out of here. And, that'll end his turn.
Noctis.
I'm just gonna like wheel around to Maddie, like grab him by the back of the neck and like give that like bro headbutt. Be like, my boy.
I love a forehead touch.
Yeah.
Aye, mate.
And then whirl around like very unnoctus, but like try to flex and be tall and big like Maddie. And then look at the last the centipede, be like, die, and try to kill it with vicious mockery again.
Okay.
I don't think 1 damage is gonna do it, but DC was 50.
But I'll tell you, this centipede got a -1 on its save.
What?
All right, takes 1 damage, and it can't take reactions or something, right?
I think it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maddie
disadvantage on the
stands
next attack
proud.
roll.
Maddie stands proud, seeing Noctis trying to, toughen up. That's a boy,
There's
yes.
like an anime gust of wind that just pops in and both of us are like that.
All right, Ellie.
So Ellie comes down the stairs, and it's like that gif of Donald Glover coming into Community with pizza, and everything's on fire. Like, what? Do we want to set this place ablaze?
We have a couple more places to see.
I think Ellie will probably try to take the extinguish the fire with prestidigitation. It depends on how how much this fire has spread.
Sure.
Since I can extinguish a small campfire if it's
Oh yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about the size of a torch flame at this point, but it's like in like a bunch of dead wood, so it would have spread very quickly, and prestidigitation would be able to take care of something like that. Sure.
Okay, that's gonna be my action.
Very
But
nice.
let's see. Bonus action. I'll actually just move further in the room. I won't. I'll just scooch past folks. Let's see,
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come over. I'll actually stand in front of the door,
Awesome.
and I'll just stay right here.
All right, it is Skippy's turn.
People hear the commotion and come barreling down the steps in excitement because he wanted to play earlier.
You can hear
He
like the
will
nails like
see
against the
Yes.
stairs.
He will see this centipede flailing in the corner, the only one alive, thinking it's a toy rope, and just immediately bombard it with its bite attack.
Nice. Nice.
He gets 10.
10 will miss, unfortunately. He's trying to snip. He's trying to bite. Like between the. He's trying to get it between Bayan's legs, and Bayan just kind of like moves. But yeah, he's unable to hit.
Crazy
I love that.
That'll end his turn. He's just trying to constantly get this thing.
Ned threw his dagger, and he just kind of looks to Ellie. He's, I don't know. You guys are doing fine. And he's just gonna take cover. Bayan.
Yeah, I'll just shit. Instead of I think it's a bonus action to put your torch out.
To put it out.
Look
Yeah.
real quick, yeah. It's up to you, obviously, but okay, yeah. He'll do that, and then just take a swing.
Okay.
The orange one. And I'm gonna roll a d4.
How long does Bless last?
13.
10 minutes, or is it just a minute?
It's concentration 1 minute.
And
Oh,
you
shit,
had
that
blessed
was the
them
wrong
up in the
thing
attic.
anyway.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Bless.
That's a hit short sword, by the way. But
That's all right. So unfortunately, a 10 will miss. Team's
13,
recoiled
right?
in. Well,
That's
the
a
bless.
13.
The bless is over.
oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And it just kind of recoils and is hiding behind like a mug in the cupboard.
Yeah, Bayon will. Oh no, you know what? Shit, I can't even move. Attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at second level, you get your cunning action, right? Your bonus action disengage. Oh, you used your bonus action to put out the torch.
Use my bonus action. Yeah, put the torch.
It's all right. All right. The centipede will bite you again.
Oh shoot.
However, that is a 9 to hit. Ollie.
Misses.
She sees the centipede trying to bite Bayon, and she's just gonna pull her warhammer over her head again and come down onto it. Two-handed again.
Okay. 7. A lot of you in this very small space, bumping shoulders, you are unable to hit the centipede.
Toot toot toot. That's it for me.
Matty.
All right, Matty is going to move down into the group with the rest of the people here. Don't think he can get through anywhere. 5 feet now. He's kind of trapped in here with everybody else. He's just gonna stay right here and end his turn right there.
Noctis.
Really like die, but like harder.
It's a 6. All right.
4 psychic damage.
Tell us what it looks like.
Instead of popping, it just like implodes. It just like crunkles up.
Good God.
And so you
What
tell
the
this
hell,
thing to
Noctis?
die, and it does. Only once again out of combat.
Need to make a meme for not just like the Bengali stare. We gotta make one for his fucking vicious mockery.
Die? Question mark?
Yeah.
Would you kindly?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you kindly die? Okay.
Well, still nothing. Well, let's
Lots
miss
of bugs in this house, I tell you.
many bugs if you ask me. Let's keep going.
Are you guys all right? Some of you look a little scratched and bit. Are you guys good?
Oh no,
Yes.
I'm doing terrible right now.
Would you like me to help you? I can certainly.
Of course, not this.
Kind
He's
of
like
just warm up
Eating
his
out of the
hands and
sides of his face.
place a hand on the front of your forehead and give you some healing word, which I can cast from a distance. But I just like to pay you for 7 healing points.
Another 7.
Thank you for putting
Wow.
that fire out, Ellie. That
Thank you very
we got
much,
a lot of
Noctis.
questions from the guards of Saltmarsh
course,
that
bud.
we did not want if this place was on fire.
True.
So saved us the trouble there.
A very big lighthouse.
Yes. Appreciate that.
I
We
think
should
we've
definitely burn it on the way out for sure. Once we're done here, we should light
Yes.
it on fire. This is obviously a health hazard. OSHA would not be thrilled with this place.
Absolutely.
Be a fun show while we're leaving too on the boat.
Should we
Possibly-
head into the basement, or do you want to check out these other rooms?
I say we clear out the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear the floor.
We're still looking for his weapons, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Should we let him know that everything's clear, or just let him sit there?
I
I
can
know
hear
we should bring him
you.
up.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm,
Good.
I'm fine. Thank you. Are you guys all right?
You can come get your dagger. The centipedes are gone.
Excellent, excellent. All right, where to?
Can I try this door here?
Absolutely. The door seems to be unlocked.
I will open it.
Okay. Inside, you find 2 stuffed armchairs that stand near the fireplace of this room. Covers of both have been torn and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are still intact. A broken table lies on the floor near the north wall.
Can I go over to the table and like kind of lift it up and see if there's anything like underneath?
Sure. You lift it up, finding nothing but the table.
She'll kind of like check out these ripped up chairs.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Four.
Yeah, poking around, it just seems like rubbish.
She'll just come out and say like, clear to the group.
Bjorn will check this door here.
That door is also unlocked.
Open it up.
Inside, you find a dining room. At one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. It now lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner.
Someone was not a fan of the food here.
Yeah, apparently not. We find
Nice,
it.
Sally.
Broken this, broken that. All right.
I'll just kind of look to see, is there anything of value in this room?
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
All right. It's a lot of dishes.
Some busted dishes and a broken table. Nothing but ruin here.
Nothing but shattered dreams. Moving
Place
on.
deserves to be burned down.
Okay. Well, stands one room that you have not been in yet.
Everybody gather up. This one's gonna have bugs. I just feel it in my bones.
Check the door.
Door is unlocked.
Ollie's kicking it open at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it.
that girl, yes. Matty likes to see this.
Smashes against the wall behind it. You kick open the door. The only thing of note in this room is a clump of tiny red mushrooms growing around the fireplace in a semicircle formation. Otherwise, the room is bare.
It's weird. Why would they grow like this, Ollie? Do you know?
I don't know why.
Very, very
That.
weird.
Could I check the mushrooms to see if they're poisonous or edible or?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Are they tasty or deadly? Let's find out.
11.
Actually, they look like just standard cooking. It looks like they're edible. They seem, you recognize them. They're used in many restaurants for stews, and it's just a staple mushroom. Looks pretty harmless.
If you.
Old abandoned house shiitake is the classic. You know?
Yeah, what?
And as you're kind of peering down, you do see, however, that one of the stones in the fireplace is kind of slightly out.
Weird. Without thinking, Ellie will just reach and kind of like push it.
Okay. You push it, and it kind of goes further in. It seems that it is something that you could take out.
She will do that. She'll take it out instead.
Okay. The loose stone comes out to reveal a small cavity. Inside this cavity, you find a small leather pouch.
Someone's hidden a stash. Can I see what's inside of the pouch?
Yeah, it's 2 cut pieces of blue quartz, about 10 gold pieces each.
Seem to have a knack for finding jewelry and gems.
Got a job for you back in town if so circus life doesn't pan out.
I'll consider it.
Noctis, as you're speaking and you've been through a couple fights, you feel the poison kind of begin to wash away.
It's like one big snot rocket, you know, just
Yeah.
cleared all out.
Nice. Very nice. Okay.
Well, I guess the only way left is down.
All right.
Let's go the long way. Let's not step on any rotten boards or...
Okay. Noctis, you head downstairs?
Not first, hell no. Definitely not.
It's going down.
I can do
All
some
right,
scouting.
I'll say. Okay.
I'll give Bayon guidance as he goes in case he wants to sneak or anything.
Yeah, I'll sneak down, see if I can do any reconnaissance.
And like as she pats his back, a little like dust of coal like print is your clothes.
Nice.
Okay. You take a step down into the cellar stairs. And the first step that you take, though quiet in nature, you just take a step and then you hear a like screams, like terrifying screams, and then you hear from the bottom of the stairwell, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths." Everyone give me a wisdom save.
Holy
Oh
shit.
shit.
Wait, what can I use it on a wisdom save, Colleen?
Guidance is for ability checks and it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just an ability check. Oh my god.
The DC was
Wait, I have inspiration. Can I use
Noxus
it?
goes straight up 0.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I can will things to die with my language,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
my ability to critically think super small. Super small.
The DC was
That's funny.
12. Those who
we're
failed
friends.
are now frightened.
Great.
Cool. One condition,
Right.
get a new one. It's fine.
Yeah, all good. All good.
You can make the save every 15 minutes, I'll say.
Holy shit.
You can make the save, but just not in this combat, Zach.
As soon as like Bayon does that and he hears the noise, he'll kind of like back up real quick, like backwards into Noctis. Just be, oh Jesus Christ, man!
Who? Who's Jesus? Who's Jesus Christ? What are you talking? You're talking that gibberish again, Bayon.
This is gibberish, man. You hear that? Do you hear that?
Yes, I hear it. I don't want to go downstairs. Well, what are we even
Just
doing?
go-
This whole
Gibbity,
thing-
bibbity.
We should go. We should go.
Why are we talking about this right now?
Ollie's just gonna like push them all out of the way and start
Yeah.
going down the stairs.
Let's say, Ollie, do you hear these guys? Let's shall we?
Perfect.
All right, everybody just hold tight. One sec.
Arm two.
Sorry, arm what?
Oh, no, you cut out.
Oh no.
She froze in
Beans on her
Discord,
freeze
too.
leg.
She gone.
Oh, there she goes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, she's alive
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
I just
And she's gone.
said,
And now you're roboted. Yeah, sorry.
Our Wi-Fi says strong.
Okay. You head downstairs, down the creaky stairs, and once you heard such scary, scary things. Okay. You head downstairs to find the cellar. You see shoulder-height wooden bottle racks that line the north and west walls here. There appear to be no intact bottles left, and in the racks and shattered bottles covered the floor. Whatever made that sound doesn't seem to be down here. Doesn't seem to be anyone down here. Against the east wall, at the foot of the stairs, rests two large metal storage bins that appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse clad in plate mail. A long sword lies by the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs.
I mean, instinctually, Bayonne would kind of go up to the corpse and be like, "Ooh, look at this loot."
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you approach the body, and see it is not in good shape. And did it just move?
It's just
It might have
Like-
just moved.
he'll like poke it a little bit with his short sword.
Hey, poke it, it moves again. And then
Oh,
the
Jesus Christ.
breastplate of this corpse just rises up, and then this like thick white curdy substance begins to leak out the sides of it, and then these maggots begin to spill out of the plate mail of this thing. Everybody roll initiative.
Jesus, what the hell?
Someone's taking classes on body horror. I see what's going on.
My initiative is 0.
Damn.
Sweeper.
For real?
Sweeper.
You make Dex your dump stat? That's a play.
Noctis. What'd you get?
11?
Matty?
7. No, 3. Sorry. That's
Ollie?
Skippy who got a 7.
0.
Skippy got what, you said?
He got the 7.
Okay, Ned got a 17. Alright. Bayon, you are first to react as these rot grubs begin to pour out of the body of this person.
Oh, man.
What do?
I'm gonna swing immediately.
Okay.
Disgusted, frightened, obviously. So, with frightened, am I disadvantaged?
You sure are.
So I'm gonna roll twice because I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, 7. 7 will not hit. And you're kind of thrown off by this disgusting sight, and you are unable to hit it.
Shit, yeah. I look behind me at Ollie and just be like, Ollie, please.
Okay, still got your movement, bonus action.
I don't want to move because I don't want to take a hit.
Okay.
But bonus action, I guess I'll. I'll disengage here,
Okay,
corner of the room.
very good.
Get there, whatever.
Okay, Ellie.
Bonus action, played song,
Very nice.
and staying where I am, maybe actually moving like slightly further away. I'll just straight up magic missile. I'll do both of them. I'll do 2 on the top gross thing, and the final one on the bottom one.
Okay.
Just like stay away.
Okay, each will deal 3, so 6 to red, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 to the one behind it. Okay. And as each magic missile bursts into the rot grubs, just like nasty, like milky, cloudy, just sprays out as you're hitting it.
Should burn it down. I 100% agree. Let's burn this place down.
Disgusting in here.
Anything else for you?
I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Ned is, what the and he's gonna try to stab it. Yeah, he lunges forward and he like almost closes his eyes and he just hits the ground next to it. Oh God! And he's going to roll away in a similar fashion as Bayon, as he's going to bonus action disengage. The rot grubs. What was the marching order down again?
It was me and Ollie came first.
Where's Skippy in that order?
He would have been probably with me and Ollie, either behind me or behind Ollie, following us down.
Okay, you were first down.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. The rot grubs are going to slug, kind of, I don't even know what to call it, slime forward and attack you. Okay. And it's an 18 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, you take 0 damage,
All right.
but 4 of those rot grubs are going to burrow into your arm.
Oh no! No!
Is that a disease or something?
They're just little beetles that have burrowed into your arm.
Oh man.
Lovely.
Noctis.
Oh man. Absolutely the fuck not. Noctis seeing these like bugs snake into his buddy's arm is just like, oh no, and is gonna pull out a card that has a little like satyr ear on it, and he's gonna whisper into it and cast Dissonant Whispers at the blue one.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry, let me just read something real quick. Sorry, it actually is a disease, Maddie.
okay. I'm just asking for future stuff.
Absolutely. It is a disease. Wisdom save.
Yes.
It's a 14.
Alright, well, still take the 9 psychic damage, but won't be compelled to run away.
Okay. Tell us what it looks like.
Ooh.
It's just, some of you have seen me in combat and some of you have not, but I apparently just have this thing for whispering heads into exploding. That's, you just see, like, his eyes bleed black and he just falls out.
Yeah, they're like little beetles, and one by one they Maddie's arm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Anything else, Noctis?
That's it.
Okay, this swarm will move forward and attack Ollie.
Use protection, engaging disadvantage.
Okay, it gets a 1 with the disadvantage. Natural 1, and there's a small percentage that Ollie may not, and they're just randomly, and you're able to just very easily back away from them, and they're not able to bite you. Snuck this in there twice, he sure is. Skippy's turn.
Don't really think I want to get Skippy involved with this. I don't want him to get maggots in him, so he's just gonna back off, like kind of grossed out by him, and
Okay.
end his turn.
Okay, he'll have to back up upstairs, though.
Okay.
Matty.
Matty, after getting weirdly, kind of like brushing his arm off after Noctis kind of like helped him out, he'll just like pick up his mace and be like, Ollie, cover your eyes, and just swing down on the other maggots.
Nice.
For 23 to hit.
23 hits.
For 5 bludgeoning damage.
Tell us what it looks like.
Like just a pile of maggots, and you just see like the blunt end of his mace just straight down, and just maggots go everywhere. And hence the reason of telling Ollie to cover her eyes so she didn't get any in her eyes.
And yeah,
that is it.
There's a satisfying squish as you defeat the final swarm of rotgrubs.
Ugh. Bugs, just so many bugs in this house.
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh. Maddie will continue down the stairs and walk past to let everybody else down.
Did anyone see where that voice came from? Was it just all around us?
It's down here somewhere.
It's the fucking house.
So go,
The
go.
house. Be the house.
Maddie will kind of like whistle towards Skippy to see if Skippy can get his keen sense going on to kind of point us in a direction if he smells anything of what's down here or if there's anything leading anyway.
Okay. A perception check. I have advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, go ahead.
I was curious. What are these? Did you say they were like cabinets or something?
Yeah, they're like wine racks.
I'll see if there's any wine.
Okay. Yeah, make an
It
investigation.
will help.
Okay, at advantage.
All right.
Anybody else?
Noctis is just gonna be complaining out loud that he's feeling a little worn out. You know, his cards are getting a little dusty, but you know, just take care of yourselves, alright? I can't really do much more here today.
Short rests also exist. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I just want to remind you that they are there. Sorry, Ollie, go ahead.
It's okay. Ollie's just she's gonna take out her light hammer that she uses for like finer detail work, and she's gonna like structurally check the area like of this cellar, or like tap it lightly on the walls, kind of like tap it on the floors to get a sense of like, is this truly the bottom or end of this, or like, are there any like secret areas here?
Okay, make an investigation roll.
I can hear you, by the way. I just gotta step away for 1 second.
Okay. So, we'll kind of go around the room a little bit. Skippy is going to sniff. He sniffs the body and quickly turns away from it. And then he's still following the scent that he'd gotten, and it leads him over here for a second, and then he stops right here, and he's sniffing, and he was like sniffing in the crack of the floor and the wall, and he begins to paw at it. And Ollie, you're checking the structural integrity. You tap it on the floor. It sounds like it's solid. You tap it on the wall. It sounds like it's solid. You can tell that you are underground, and that it's grounded. It's level. You can tell that there's nothing underneath of where you are or on the other side of those walls. Sure enough, though, when you tap your hammer against the wall where Skippy is, it sounds a little bit different. Ellie, you're poking around, and you actually do find a bottle of wine, kind of rolled under one of the racks. On the like label of the wine is a unicorn, actually, and it seems like it's a nice bottle of wine, and you're checking it out. It's in good shape. It's probably worth a pretty penny to the right buyer.
tempted to open it, but I'll restrain for now.
Okay.
Ollie's gonna pull her like wielding mask down and bring her big dwarfish hammer up and be like, "All right, Maddie, if you want to help with this, but everybody else should stand back." And she'll like take the hammer to the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and either give me a strength athletics check, or you can make an attack with your hammer there.
I'll definitely attack with my hammer.
Okay.
Cram.
Nice.
Very nice.
Hey.
Okay. Take your hammer to the wall, and you just swing as hard as you can. And sure enough, you crash into it, and the stone cracks to reveal the framing of a secret door. The door just falls straight off, clattering to the floor, revealing a large room. You break down this secret door to find this room. You see a few bandits are readied here in this room. There's a table kind of knocked over in front of two of them. They have two crossbows kind of laying on the table there. And one of the bandits in the back of the room holding a crossbow. The other bandit just over here is just around the corner, ready for you to come inside. And that is where we will pick it up next time.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
So,
Awesome.
Man, we should have really took that short rest before breaking the wall down.
this torchlit chamber was once a larger cellar, but it seems since been converted into living quarters. There's 10 crude beds that lay against the wall, with a wooden locker at each of its foot of the bed. There's wooden tables and cookery. It seems well used. Seems you've uncovered some kind of hideout. So,
Honeypot house. They're just
Mm.
catching any
Yeah,
idiot that
right.
walks in.
Mhm.
so
We walked into a speakeasy, guys. They got fucking
Yeah.
wine down here and shit. We're in a
Yeah, right.
speakeasy. What you talking about?
Cask of Amontillado?
Yeah.
Never heard of that place.
I'll take one ale, please.
So, we shall see
Oh,
how your party fares against the bandits in this abandoned home. Thank you all for playing, my friends. I have been Uncle Eddie, and I have been your Dungeon Master. These have been my friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. So,
Hey.
Woo!
Thanks, everybody. Hey.
let's
Thanks, Eddie.
yeah, let's see if there's anyone to raid.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep hoping keep hoping this one guy's on, but he's not on. Let's see who we got. Internertial's on. Comanche's on. Let's go into D&D.
Yeah, raid a small D&D streamer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
The Brotherhoods.
We've got
Let's look
Rhyme
at
of the
And Sisterhoods.
Frost Maiden. Okay. Okay. All right. This seems cool. All right.
Yay.
How do we do this? /raid?
/raid and then their name after with a space.
Okay.
Anybody else gonna have nightmares tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have nightmares of
Maggots,
falling through
bugs.
floors.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.
Thanks, Eddie.
See ya. Okay.
Who we raiding?
Rob 2E.
Rob 2E?